Yeah, yeah. Conversation and sample flipping. That's the movement. Hit the like, subscribe, check it. Yeah, for the next minutes of live TV, you stop with me. Got no limits, I'm that vivid, I just kill it. I take records, cut them and make Mona Lisas. Art pieces, I'm that vicious, I'm that sick. Conversation and simple flipping, I'm live with it. A real magician talking ish and painting live pictures. Stop tripping and start clicking the like button. I take news, analyzing, expose crime patterns. To share remix, comment, you gotta subscribe. Have my numbers through the roof, yeah, spark wild. Thank you for your PayPals and your super chat. Hit the bell, notify when we drop next. Conversation and simple flipping, live with it. Art pieces of that serious, I'm that vicious. Conversation and simple flipping, I'm live with it. Conversation, because I'm that vicious. Conversation and simple flipping, that vicious. I'm that conversation and simple flipping, we're live with it. Conversation and simple flipping, I'm live with it. Art pieces of that sick with them that vicious. Conversation and simple flipping, we're live with it. I'm kinda different, yeah. We're live with it.
Yeah, what's up, kings and queens? We're back again with an episode. This is a weekend episode where we're just going to summarize the things that were going on through the week. And we're also just going to look at what the witnesses were saying versus what the investigating officer was saying. It's amazing that people in the house would say this, would put this story forward, and the investigating officer would just ignore it and put his own version forward. Let's start them. We start rattling them one by one. We start counting them one by one, starting from the suspect, the description of the suspect, the guns that were used, the many things that contradict what the witnesses in the house have been saying. Let's start. Before we do that, please subscribe, like this video, share it, comment, tell me what you think about this, and then also hit the notification bell so that when we drop, you are in the loop. Let's go. Starting with number one. Number one, the number of shots that have been quoted. Gininda claims 2 in a statement, and the people in the house, some of them claims 3. Number 2, the time of the crime. Gininda claims the crooks entered at around 8:30. The people in the house claim 8 p.m. Even Mr. Musia. Number 3 is the gun used. The people in the house claim a revolver. Now we're hearing a pistol being argued in court, a 9mm. Number 4, he said the suspect concentrated on the people in the house. Suspect number 2 was just concentrating on the people in the house, while suspect number 1 was robbing them. But the people in the house are saying there was a tussle, it was going on, he ran after Katie. So it's a questionable submission. And then the description of suspect number 2. He says it's a neatly shaven guy, while Tumelo was pointing at the guy and he was also talking about Njebenyana, shaved beard. So what's what? What is what there? We just it's hard to understand which version to accept. Then number 6, in Kabi's meeting, having beer, he presented as family gathering. Number 7, he claims in his statement that they found out that Ntanzi was on absence without leave. And we know now there's been a letter that's been read in court from the mine that says he was on leave. Number 8, the rotation of the suspect that have been charged in this case throughout, since the beginning. First it was Rasta, Zamo Kutlembata. Then second, they are mentioning Mako Buthelezi in his statement. He's mentioning Mako Buthelezi in his statement, Mr. Gininda. And then now there's confusion on this kind of suspect. Suspect number 3 is the shooter, while his threats don't compare to the threats that are on the identity kit. And he also mentioned Big Eyes. Nobody else has ever mentioned Big Eyes amongst those witnesses from the house. Nobody has ever talked about Big Eyes. Now, number 9, the suspect. Number 3's threats, they don't look like they've ever been anywhere near that size on the identity kit at the time of the crime, because what we know now is the suspect had threats, but they were longer. In his statement, there's nowhere where he mentions that the suspect or those people confessing ever mentioned seeing long West cars. That the red Polo, they never see it mentioned. It has disappeared from the scene. Nobody's talking about that car, even the suspects that are confessing. He doesn't even include in his statement that he went to the mayor or the extended families that were claimed to be called that night and confiscated their phone, downloaded them, do some tracking, some tracing and analyzing, and presented to the case. If there was a statement like, I searched Sfiso's brother-in-law's phone, and then we found out that there were no records that were claimed that Tumero called him. Here are the records, he doesn't show any record. We would at least know that he's gone through both sides investigating. Now we're just being shown one side. Were they not entertaining the claims of Mayor Sfiso's brother and his brother-in-law? Were they not entertaining them? Were they not thinking that the people in the house could somehow call their extended relatives? Why those handsets were not collected and investigated? It doesn't show anywhere in his statement. Some of the reasons that made me doubt if the investigation was ever done properly, or if it was ever done on the people in the house. There is no signature on the J50 that is purported to be of Miss Kedukuma. That J50, there's a reason why it's not signed by the DPP or prosecutor or like director of prosecutions. There's a reason why it's not signed. It's because they know these people are lawyers, they're investigators, they have all the information they can use to tell if the case is strong or if it's weak. And with this one, they can tell this is weak. Hence, the decision not to arrest her immediately, because if a good lawyer comes across this kind of contradictions and you're charging this lady with accessory to murder or being the mastermind, it's not gonna stick, because a good lawyer will just pick up those things and crash your case like that, then it's gone. That's why they've never acted on their J50, because it won't stand. It won't hold water, because a good lawyer will just fight off that thing and then acquitted. So these are just some of the things that make us question. They make us question whether the investigation was done proper, or if it was done at all on the people in the house. We are not even mentioning that he said Ntanzi was not accepting the lawyer. He's saying that because right now there's a fight on the tape which shows Ntanzi mentioning the frail relationship between him and his lawyer, his alleged lawyer. But he came through and said, no, there's nothing like that. So these are just some of the things that makes you question if the investigation was done properly. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. I'm out.